In this video, I'm gonna tell you why you should be using better quality canvases. The whole motive behind this video is to educate, inform, make the newcomers aware about the features they get when they buy professional grade canvases instead of buying cheaply made canvases from the local market, alright? Because by now I have already used 3 different qualities of canvas. The cheapest one, low quality, medium quality, and then the professional grade one, better quality canvases. So you will see the features. It's not just the price but the features that you get when you buy better quality canvas and how it affects your painting experience. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare these 3 qualities and I'm gonna say you all the features, the advantages, disadvantages associated with these 3 qualities, and at the end I'm gonna tell you which canvas you should buy depending on your skill level. Okay, so let's start with the cheapest one, the cheapest low quality one. And I'm gonna visualize everything that I say so that the video gets more interesting and informative. Okay, so for this is the cheapest one, the low quality one, supposed to look like a canvas, and it does. And well, a fairly beautiful painting, no denying that. But let's just talk about this. First of all, if I have to describe this canvas in one line, it would be, it gets the job done, and we can't really expect anything beyond that. Now, you will have to compromise in every step of your painting process, experience, because I know what it takes to paint on this canvas. It is that bad, straight up. You will have to give extra time and effort just to hide the disadvantages, the ugly part about this canvas. Okay, see, you can make fairly beautiful paintings. This is canvas, supposed to behave like a canvas. Alright, fine, but it is much harder to paint on this one because it has lots of disadvantages than features. So first of all, let's talk about advantages and disadvantages, okay? And features, if there is any, and there is not. Okay, so first of all, the advantages, because there is just one, and that is the price. Now obviously price depends on the size of the canvas that you buy, and this is 30 inches by 30 inches, and for this one you will have to pay anywhere around 300 to 400 rupees depending on the location from where you buy it. Okay, I bought it for 300 rupees. Now 300 rupees for 30 inches by 30 inches, this big canvas is, okay, that's cheap, okay, get it, but it's got to be some value. It should be good, and it's not. Let's talk about the disadvantages now. First of all, the canvas, the surface itself in which we paint on. The threads used to make these canvases are not of good quality. They absorb way too much than it should. That I mean, when you paint on it, the oil paint gets soaked in those threads. So what happens is you're painting, applying loads of paint, oil paint, and at the end your painting is dull. And this is the reason why paintings are dull when you are a beginner. You just scratch your head why the painting looks so dull, there is no vibrancy level. Because you are using cheap quality canvas, they are soaking all your paint, the oils, okay? And then the thing is, these threads are spread so far apart. How these canvases are made? Woven, vertical and horizontal threads. So what happens is, you can make it really tight. The threads can be really tightly placed or can be far apart, like bandages that you see, medical bandages, how far apart the threads are. You can see through it. It's just like that. So what happens when the threads are far apart from each other, they have some gaps in it. So what happens is, when you paint on it, the oils are getting again lost, are getting sitting in those gaps, and at the end the oil painting is dull, not at all vibrant. The brightness of your oil paint, your high quality oil paint, is not visible because all the paint's oils are getting lost, and you will have to apply layers and layers of paint just to cope up with it. So I said you, just to hide the disadvantages, the ugly part about this canvas, you will have to give extra effort, and that is not very ideal. Okay, and then the thing is, now you say this can be fixed by gessoing, priming, to make the canvas, the surface more smooth and thick. We can prime it, gesso it, and then we can paint on it. But the thing is, these are already primed. These comes pre-primed, and the thing is, they do it so carelessly, it just doesn't matter. Because what happens is, so as I said, these are pre-primed, but the thing is, in this part you will see 2 or 3 layers of primer, but in this part is still raw. And how to see it? If you will keep this canvas behind any light, like sunlight, and then you will see it, you will see through it, the light coming out from the pores, holes. at one part you can see it, but at the other part you won't be able to see it. So this is how we check the rawness of the canvas, okay? And this is from the experience. These are from the experience. Now what you will do, if you are a beginner, you just bought your first canvas and you started painting on it, you are so passionate about your first painting, at the end you see one of the part of your painting is so dull but the others are bright. What you gonna do? Scratching the head again, searching the internet but couldn't find any answer? The thing is, after dealing with these canvas for 2 to 3 years, making 300 plus paintings, now I am able to deal with it somehow. What I do is, either I paint in various layers, like 16 to 17 layers of paint, so that don't really hurt. Or what you do is, you check where gesso is needed and only that area you gesso it. So that is not ideal at all. Just because of the poor quality of the canvas, we are giving so much of effort, as I said you. Now, so we just don't buy the canvas itself, the surface. It comes with stretcher bars. Let's talk about that, because the advantages disadvantages just keeps on going. Now the stretcher bars don't really follow any kind of standard. By that I mean, there's got to be some kind of standard, a proper width. It doesn't have any. It is supposed to be 1 inch. I mean, the local market, all the canvases is supposed to be 1 inch, but these are not. This is 1 inch, alright, but let me show you some examples where the deviation actually occurs. So this one is 0.8, okay, and then this one is at an extreme level. Over there, you can't get it. Yes, you see this one. I mean, I don't really have to measure it with a scale or anything. You can see how thick this is and how thin this is, okay? And then this one, as I said, to an extreme level. Why I'm saying it, in the same stretcher bar, in the same wood, there are 3 different widths. 1.2 in here, 1 in here, and 1.3. See, this is not straight at all. I hope you get it. This is not really ideal. This is not something you would like to sell. So now you get it. If you are a beginner, a hobbyist, trying your first painting, getting experience of painting on canvas, this is okay, because you don't really care about the width of the stretcher bar, but you do when you sell a painting to a high budgeted client. They would not like to see this. I would not like to sell this. It's really pathetic, okay? So this, if you are a hobbyist, have a low budget, then only buy this one. If you are getting into this canvas world, it's fine. But if you intend to sell your paintings in future, it's better not to buy this one, okay? Now, the disadvantages just don't end yet. There are a few more. Now, the thing is, the stretcher bar, this was the first disadvantage, the width, and now these are supposed to be square or rectangle depending on what you buy, but these are not. There is deviation again. I will show you. I will visualize it, okay? Just pay attention and give a little bit of time to me. I will have to set it up. So which one is it? Okay, I don't even know which one is it. So what happens is, this is not straight, like this is not proper square. These are kind of rhombus. These are tilted to an angle. Now I have to find which one it is. This one is not, because obviously I checked it before painting on it. This is 5 months of work. I'm not gonna do it on a bad canvas. Now, I don't even know which one is it. Let's take it out. Okay, this one. Okay, get it. When I realized that this canvas is not square, rectangle, I was so mad. I just painted something just to, for the sake of feeling it. Now, I will show you what I mean. Okay. Now, see, this is supposed to be straight. I mean, these two lines are adjacent. This is supposed to create a 90 degree and should be perpendicular to each other, alright? This marble line is also same. So this should flush right in here. But you see, if I do this, so this one is fine, but in here maybe, I'm pretty sure this one is it. or not. I don't even know. Yeah, a little bit, but this one is not. Trust me, this one's not. Is this one? Okay, yeah, here you see. Now, you see this? This is full straight, okay? I don't know if it's visible, but this one is. You got it. Yeah, it's visible, clearly visible. So this one is straight. But you see in here, there's a 0.8 inch of deviation. That is not ideal at all. Again, you would not like to sell this one. You will have a hard time framing it, first of all. If you go to frame, what you're gonna say? What is the dimension of it? It's not even rectangle. And how you will, put it in wall. Like if it's not really straight, if it's not really aligned, how you will put this in wall? Okay, so this is what I mean. Now this was 0.8 inches of deviation. There are a few canvases that I have. I don't really know. There are a lot of canvases over there, and I don't really know which one has the extreme deviation. But you get it what I'm saying. These don't really follow any kind of standard. Now, so that was about the stretcher bar. Now the stretching part. The disadvantages are just not over yet. The stretching part, so they do it again carelessly, and they use staplers and they do it manually. Now okay, a lot of people do it manually, but they do it tight and nicely, okay? So what happens is when you start painting on it, and if it has been done carelessly, it will get loose. The tension won't be there anymore. Okay, wait a minute, let me just, okay, yeah. So the tension won't be there anymore. And when you paint on it, it will just keep on going back and forth, okay? Get it? There should be tension, okay? The tension will be tight, and that's only possible when you do it tight in here, because these staplers, first of all, don't really go deep inside the stretcher bar, so that's really bad. So this is how it is, and this is what we have to deal with it. Now, that was about it. No features, just gets the job done, as I said, and yeah. And as I said, if you are a hobbyist, have a low budget, then only buy this one, otherwise stay away from this one. Now the medium quality. Now medium quality is at least nice. This is the medium quality, supposed to look like a canvas again. Okay, now if I have to describe this canvas in one line, it would be, this one is introduction to premium canvases. Introduction, why? Because this one is still cheap. Why? Because the cost of production is still low. Why? Because these are also made in, locally. But what they do is they use better quality materials, better canvas, better stretcher bar. They don't really, they follow some standard, and we get the quality. A little bit of hike in price, but it's worth it. So how much for these 30 by 30 inches? $495 is what I paid for. You can get it for anywhere around 400 to 600 depending on the location where you buy it from. Okay, and that is really worth it. Now, if I talk about the canvas, the surface itself, super fine quality thread is used. They are really tightly placed. So the area is smooth even when it's raw. Okay, this was now wet. This is still wet. I actually painted yesterday the hair part. Okay, anyway, now the threads are fine, it's tightly placed, so there is no gap. Even when it's raw, you can actually start painting on it when it's raw, but you don't get it raw, you get it pre-primed, and the priming work is done so smooth. Don't really see that kind of pattern. One place 2-3 layers, and another one is still raw. Okay, so you can start painting on it, and you don't really have to gesso it, you don't have to do gesso work, so less effort. Okay, then one really good part about it, they don't really use staplers, they use nails. Now these nails go deep inside the stretcher bar, so what happens is at the end you get a really nice tension. I'm pretty sure the vibration is not gonna capture, but if I have to describe this this feel, it's like a drum. When you thump a drum, the vibration, it's just like that. It's really satisfactory. Okay, now this is what you want, because when you paint on it, it just doesn't move back and forth, and this is how it should be. It's very comfortable this way. And then so the canvas is nice, the stretcher bar is nice, there is no deviation, is this is also 1 inch. You don't really get a thicker stretcher bar, and that is only disadvantage. It's not a real disadvantage, trust me, because why, 1 inch is fine, but obviously if it's a little bit more thicker, it looks professional and a little bit sexy maybe. I don't know. I will show you and then you will realize what I'm saying. So yeah, everything is fine. There is no real disadvantage in this one. And then okay, you get this feature as well. As I said, this is introduction to premium quality canvas, and you get this. Can you see this wooden pieces? 2 wooden small pieces in all the corners, if you see. So what these do is they reduce wrapping of this wooden stretcher bar. Now, it's a natural phenomenon that wood metal tends to expand in summer and contract in winter. If you're not aware, you know it. So this one also is gonna wrap at some level if you don't take any kind of precaution. See, we can't eliminate it, so no need to get embarrassed. It's for you and for me too. Okay, my canvas is also going to wrap, but if I can reduce it, this is one method. Now you will not see this feature in those low quality canvas, but you do see in here. Okay, now I will show you one example where wrapping is, you can see the wrapping in the low quality canvas. I have it in here. This is the one. Now you see how wrapped this one. This is not straight. Try to notice it. Alright, this is not straight at all. You see it? So because there is no wooden piece in here to reduce that. But in this one you start seeing all those premium features. This is one. And then yeah, everything is fine about this canvas. Now if you are a hobbyist but have a little bit higher budget, just what, for 200 more rupees, and then you are intending to sell your paintings in future, if not now, definitely buy this one. This one is the sweet spot for any painter out there. Trust me, it's that good. And now the professional quality. And here it is. So this is the one. Professional quality canvas, deep edge canvas. I mean, this is heavy first of all, and now this one is 30 inches by 36 inches, not the square one, the rectangle one. And so this won't be really ideal if I compare this one with that, because this comes with 2 support in here. But then again, I have one 30 by 36 in low quality as well. So let's compare it with that. Oh my god, gotta fix that whole thing. So this one is it, and now comes with just one support, horizontal support. Comes with 2, already difference in the appearance. And then this one is heavy. You see this? This is what I'm talking about. I mean, this just looks professional. Like, you see, if I sell this one, I'm gonna sell it with confidence. Yeah, got something in it. Obviously, the painting matters. If the front is not good, no matter how good canvas you use, it's not really right. But okay, you see the thickness of it. It's 1.5, and they really maintain it. It's from the brand Camel. Okay. Where's the Camel? Here. It focuses on it. Okay. So, was it visible? Camel. Okay. Then, obviously, at this point, we don't really have to talk about the quality of the canvas. Super fine. We don't really talk about at this level. We talk about new features. Camel is fine. Primer, super fine. No denying in that. And then the material quality of the stretcher bar. It's dense. It's heavy. Okay, really heavy duty canvas. One feature that I'm really, I really like about this one is these stretch. And also you get this cut for a compartment, you can say, or the corner of these stretcher bar for that wooden piece. I don't have it. I lost it somewhere. Okay. Now these canvases, these stretcher bar are curved from inside. Now, if you are a beginner, you have no idea why this is, but if you have painted 200 to 300 canvases, you know this problem. If the stretcher bars are cuboid, when you paint on it, it leaves an imprint, a mark of the inner edge of those stretcher bar in the canvas when you paint on it. Okay, there will be a line in the whole canvas. It's an imprint of the inner edge of the stretcher bar. Let me show it. Let me show it. Okay, here it is. And if it just focuses now, it doesn't actually. Wait a minute. In here, do you see this line in here? Do you see this line? It's gonna be in the whole canvas. This is nothing but, as I said, the mark of this inner stretcher edge of the stretcher bar, because it touches in here. Okay, this one touches in here, and then when you paint on it, it gives a mark. Now this one was a landscape, an abstract landscape, so these abstract lines don't really hurt that much. But now suppose, think if you are making a portrait, a really clean, nice looking portrait for a really high budgeted client, would you like to sell something which has these marks on it? It's gonna ruin the whole painting. Why this is happening? Because these ones are not curved. They touch in here and then leave a mark. Okay? But these ones don't touch at that point. It touches only at the very edge of the painting, of the canvas. In here, only at the very edge. They don't touch here. There is no wood in here. They are curved. Those phones, those high-end phones have curved display. Exactly like that. Okay? So these are the features that you get. The higher you go, the more features you will see, and these features really matter. It matters when you are a professional painter and you sell your paintings. Obviously it doesn't matter for you or even for me, because right now I don't sell, and even this one for me is overkill, really overkill. MRP for this one was $13.50. Now these are branded, they don't really sell for anything. Doesn't depend on the location, definitely. So MRP was $13.50, I got it for $9.50. Okay, now anything else? Yes, that was it. And whom to recommend this one? Well, you sell your painting, you have a really good client, and you make professional. I mean, you are a professional, then this one is for it. And there is no limit. You can go as high as you want, and you will see just features and features, really good features, and they are really worth it if you sell your paintings. Otherwise, definitely not. And that was it. I literally said everything that I know about canvases and what I have experienced so far. So now if you have any kind of question regarding these three qualities or anything in general about these canvases, you can definitely ask in the comment. Alright, and that was it.